This is TaskSpoon, the series where I aim to complete the collection log by doing one randomly generated task at a time. After completing the medium tier, I'm ready to attempt some of the longest and hardest challenges yet as I move on to the hard tier. Welcome to Season 3 of TaskSpoon. Hello everybody and welcome to episode 118 of the TaskSpoon series. In the last video, I killed some Calphite Queen for a Dragon Chain Body, and more importantly, some Krill, where I got a Zamorakian Spear, turned it into a Hasta, and completed my Dragon Hunter Lance. And we ended the video by rolling a task to get a Pirate's Hook, so I will be making my way over the Brimhaven Agility Arena shortly, but first, I was really close to this level, so 98 farming! Cool! In the last video, I mentioned that I did some Calphite Queen where I ended up getting a Dragon Chain Body, which means the only unique that I have left at Calphite Queen is to get the Calphite Queen heads, which is on the hard tier. And other than that, the only requirement I have left for the Desert Elite Diary is 95 fletching. So I think I'm going to be doing some fletching at Brimhaven Agility Arena. I'm just going to buy some broad arrowheads and make some headless arrows while I AFK. And yeah, hopefully I can get to 90 fletching at some point, and then I can +5 boost for that requirement and be essentially done the Desert Diary once I get the Calphite Queen heads. So yeah, that's my plan. Alright, so I got 75,000 broad arrows ready to go here. I didn't want to go too crazy. This won't be enough to get me to 90, but I have so many logs in the bank for my various woodcutting stuff. A lot of maples and yews specifically, so I didn't really want to go too overboard. They are quite expensive. I think I ended up spending around 5 mil on these, but this should be more than enough to keep me busy while I'm at Brimhaven Agility Arena. So I'm going to stop there. I'm going to get some summer pies, and we're going to go and get started. So the Pirate's Hook costs 800 tickets, and according to the wiki, that takes a minimum of 13 hours and 24 minutes of fully efficient Brimhaven Agility Arena. So yeah, we're just going to jump right into it. I got my fashion Scape on, gotta flex the new Dragon Hunter Lance, and yeah, let's do it. Well, 14 out of 800 tickets acquired, and we are going to get the first fletching level, 85 fletching. Generally, I try to be fairly positive on the series, but I hate the Brimhaven Agility Arena for multiple reasons. One, it sucks that you kind of have to choose between experience or other rewards by spending your tickets on the experience instead. But two, the UI just breaks sometimes. And also, even when it's working correctly, it barely makes any sense. All you have to tell where you are in terms of your ticket status is this either green or red light. But like right now, the green light just means that you are eligible for a ticket, but it doesn't show you if you've got it or not already. And then sometimes the arrow above the thing that you have to click on just disappears or never shows up in the first place. And it's just bad. And there's no RuneLite plugins that make it any better. Like right now, the arrow just disappeared. It didn't go anywhere. This is still the active ticket dispenser. But how are you supposed to know that if you weren't paying attention? I don't know. This place is just stupid. This is a good example. I think I've already hit the dispenser for this location, but I don't really remember. And now that I'm seeing it right there, I'm not actually sure if I did. And it's going to change, except it's not going to change because that was also broken. And apparently this is still it. I don't know, man. This place just makes no sense. And this is going to be the second fletching level of this task, 86 fletching, which is very nice. I'm not sure if I have enough broad arrows for another level, but either way, I'm definitely going to have to go and get something to do, either more broad arrow tips or alks or something, because I'm already over halfway done with my arrows and not even close to halfway on the tickets. I'm at 174 out of 800, so yeah, but I'll figure that out later. I forgot to record it, but there is the rest of those arrows made. I ran out of food and finished those around the same time, so I'm going to go prepare some more arrows. I might just buy some feathers and take some arrow shafts in there, but yeah, I got to go get some more stuff, so be right back. Alright, I made a bunch of arrow shafts out of my maple logs, and this is going to be 87 fletching. And I'm going to go buy like 200,000 feathers and then go and take those into the arena with me. And yeah, like I said, won't be the most XP, but I'll need them in the future anyway. Alright, there is 200,000 feathers. That'll give me something to do while I'm there. I'm going to go do a farm run, and then we'll get right back to it. Alright, here we go, back at it. I don't think I'm going to be able to get through all 200,000 of these arrow shafts, but at least it gives me something to do. The experience is fairly minimal. I'm going to get like half of another level, but then I can, use them later with the broad arrow tips, so still worth it, and it just gives me something to do. This ticket is going to mark the halfway point. 400 tickets acquired, 400 to go. There is 500 tickets, 54,000 arrows made, and I still hate this place. Oh, I didn't even notice, but there is 600 tickets. Just passed 700 tickets, 100 tickets more to go, and I also just passed 100,000 headless arrows made, which will be nice. Now, I'm not going to be able to finish these, but next time I want to go and make some broad arrows, I'll have these available. So, yeah, just going to keep going. 100 more tickets. And there it is, 800 tickets. Get me out of here. Now, the good news is I never have to go back there. The bad news is I did just waste, like, 13 and a half hours of my life trying to get a cosmetic pirate hook in a video game, but here we are. Cool. But yeah, that is the Brimhaven Agility Arena green logged in the collection log, which always looks nice. And I did just notice that this thing is worth like a lot of money. It says 10 mil on the RuneLite thing, 6.1 mil on the price checker, but I'm gonna have to figure out something to do with this because it's just gonna be sitting in the bank. Either way, we are done with that. 120,000 headless arrows made too, which is nice. And we can go and roll a new task. Okay, here we go on the spreadsheet. Complete the task. And let's see what we're doing. Get one new unique from Forestry. Okay. This is going to be the last Forestry task on the hard tier. And just like last time, we can still get any of the 3 rare items just from doing the events. And if we don't get one of those, then we can buy the felling axe handle, which is going to be 10,000 anima infused bark, I think. So that'll take a while to get. Hopefully we get one of the rare drops on the way, though. Well, hello and good morning to the gamers. I spent most of last night just doing some forestry here, and I'm at 3,500 anima infused bark. Nothing really too interesting happened, but yeah, 1/3 of the way to the felling axe handle. Hopefully I don't have to go all that way. I'd love to get one of those rare items. But yeah, it's the next day. I'm going to get to some editing and keep chopping. Oh, 92 wood cutting from this stupid Entling event. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, my pro tip for that Entling event, set your left click to one of the cut options and set your shift click to another one of them. And that way, 2 out of the 3 options, you can just sit there spam clicking, either holding shift or not. It just makes the event way easier than trying to click on it and then click like 1, 2, or 3. So apparently these rare items, the egg, the whistle, and the garland, are a lot more rare than I initially expected them to be. There isn't any specific drop rates yet, but I've heard stories of people taking a very long time to get them, so probably won't end up getting those. I'm at about 7,500 bark right now, so only need 2,500 more. Obviously, it would go a lot faster if I was just event hopping in the Forestry CC, but I'm using this time to be nice and lazy and then just doing whatever events pop up, and I'm okay with that. So yeah, probably just gonna end up getting about 2,500 more bark and buying the axe handle, which I recently learned you can't actually put the felling axe handle on an infernal axe, so I'm gonna have to wait until I get another dragon axe from DKs, but either way, that's the plan. By the way, I don't really talk about this in the episodes too much, but I did want to give a quick shout out to my YouTube members. The lowest tier is only $2 a month, so if you wanted to support me, that's a great way to do it. And I decided that I'm going to give away that pirate's hook to a random YouTube member or Twitch subscriber. So as long as you're in the Discord and have your YouTube and or Twitch account linked to your Discord account, you should get a special role in the Discord. And then I made a channel that only members and Twitch subscribers can see. And when this video goes up, I'm going to make a post in there. And you just have to add a reaction, and then I'll pick one of you guys randomly and give it to you. I figure that I have no use for the Pirate's Hook, but it does have some intrinsic value. So might as well give it to someone who can use it. Or at least sell it. Also, I do have loot keys turned on this account, although I haven't got to utilize them yet. If I do ever get a PK on this account, maybe anti-PKing at a wilderness boss or something, I also plan on giving the loot keys away in that same channel. So yeah, there's your incentive. If you want to join as a YouTube member, or perhaps maybe you have a Prime sub laying around and you want to go use that on me to get access to that channel, there you go. Now you know about it. Alright, I believe with that event done, we should be at 10,003 Anima Infused Bark. Perfect. Let's go buy the thing. Oh, except for the fact that I don't have the oak logs. You need 500 oak logs, and I have 33. So it looks like I will be going to the Woodcutting Guild for a bit. Alright, now let's go buy the thing. Okay, friendly forester, let's try this again. Felling axe handle by 1. Heck yeah. Like I said, I don't really have a use for that until I get another dragon axe, so it's just going in the bank. But I'm happy we're finally done with forestry for a while and no more tasks on the hard tier. And we're moving on to something else, so let's go see what it is. Alright, back on the spreadsheet, complete that forestry task. And let's see what we're doing next. Get a heat-proof vessel. Okay, Volcanic Mine, sure. I don't really remember what to do there, but I'll figure it out. Before we go and relearn what the heck to do at Volcanic Mine, I have 6 god eggs from that little forestry grind, so maybe we'll get an evil chicken piece. No? Okay. Alright, so Volcanic Mine. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I looked up a guide, and what it said to do looked pretty easy, so I'm going to try it out and see how many points per hour we're getting with that method. And we're going to need 10,000 points for the water container, and then later we're going to need another further 40,000 points for the ash-covered tome. So I'm going to need to do quite a bit of this, and then even on the elite tier, I'm going to need to farm ore packs for a 1 in 100 broken dragon pickaxe drop, which is not going to be fun, but I guess we're going to learn what to do here, so I'm just going to try it. Okay, so this isn't too bad at all, really. I'm getting 400 points every time I do that cycle, and including the 30-ish second wait time at the start, it takes me about 2.5 minutes, maybe even less. So yeah, I should be able to get 10,000 points in no time. Well, that wasn't too bad at all. I think from start to finish, that entire task took me like under an hour, which I was expecting it to be way slower. I guess I just thought, 10,000 sounded like a large number, but yeah, 10,000 points, we're done. Neato. And now I just have a funny feeling that I'm going to roll the ash-covered tome like back to back, so I'm going to stay right here and let's go roll a new task. Alright, here we go on the spreadsheet. We can complete the task. And I only have like 28 tasks left, so it's actually not entirely unlikely that I get the back-to-back Volcanic Mine task, so let's see what it is. 5 new uniques from medium clues, okay. I believe I already have some medium caskets in the bank, 14 to be specific, with a clue there that I can go and do. So let's see where this gets us. We are about halfway done the log, so still pretty likely to see some uniques in here. And there's one, the red headband. That's some wizard boots. That's great. And a master clue. So I've got one of each clue to go and do. Probably going to take me like an hour and a half to do all these, but I'm just going to go do them all while I'm here, and then we'll open the rest of those caskets. Kill a basilisk, you say? Nah, just kidding. I'm still gonna do it. All right, there we go. All the clues done. 6 more medium caskets, hoping for 1 more unique. And there's 1 more unique, blue boater, 2 out of 5. All right, 2 out of 5, not so bad. Like usual, going to be doing eclectic implinks for my medium clues. There really just is no other way. It's just the fastest and the best and the easiest. I don't really like it. I find implinks kind of boring, but yeah. Alright, I got 7 caskets. I don't know how long it took me or why I'm choosing to open them at 7, but that's just what we're doing. So here we go. Let's hope for just 1 unique. Alright, well there's 1 unique. Crier Bell, 3 out of 5. Alright, cool. I don't know why. I'm so used to this game either disappointing me immensely or exceeding my expectations spectacularly, but for some reason it felt weird actually asking for 1 new unique and then getting 1 new unique. But yeah, cool. 3 out of 5. Alright, another 45 minutes later, I got 5 caskets. Kind of slow this time, but whatever. What are you going to do? Just hoping for 1 more new unique. And there's 1 more new unique. Pink headband. Maybe we're done. Alright, 1 more to go. Oh, my recorder wasn't on, but now that we only need 1 more unique, I'm opening caskets 1 at a time, and I open this one, and this is a duplicate. So, now, yeah. Hey, let's go. Adamant plate body H1, that puts us at 5 out of 5 uniques. We are done with that task. And done with medium clues for the hard tier. That was the last medium clue task. So, yeah, it always feels good to finish something like that. And we can go get a new task. Alright, here we go on the spreadsheet. We can complete the task. And let's see what we're doing next. Hopefully it's something that I can fit in this video. Get the ash-covered tome. Well, I didn't call the back-to-back, but I guess we will be going back to Volcanic Mine. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do it. So, gonna be doing the same method here, just solo going in, doing the things, getting out, just farming points. I need 40,000 points this time. Last time I needed 10,000, and it took me like an hour, so this is probably gonna take me like 4 hours, which is not so bad, all things considered, compared to some of the other tasks I have left on the hard tier. 4 hours is pretty quick, but not gonna have much to show you. So, yeah, I'm just gonna start. And because there was too much standing around, I decided to also bring in these feathers and arrow shafts that I still have and sort of work on those while I wait. You have to wait 30 seconds every time you come in here anyway, so there's at least 30 seconds every game that I get to just sit here and make arrow shafts. So it turns out that including the 30-second wait time and the approximately 1.5 minute game time, I get 408 points every 2 minutes-ish, which means that I'm getting just over 12,000 points an hour, so it's going to take even a little bit less than 4 hours, which is pretty good, pretty fast, pretty nice, and pretty painless. Honestly, I don't mind this method at all. Now, don't quote me on that when I need to get like 800,000 points to get the Broken Dragon pickaxe, but still. I realized I never really explained what I was doing with this method, so I'm just going to put some footage in the background and sort of go over what I'm doing. As I mentioned before, the game starts with a 30-second wait time, so I walk over to the stairs, and as I walk, I just make a bunch of arrows. The walk is important, sort of. It just saves on stamina potions because run energy does become an issue. And then, yeah, make some arrows. As soon as the game starts, you go down the stairs and you run to the north. You're just going to pick up this large rock and then immediately continue running. The large rock is what you use to put on the thing to gain the points. I then throw my water from my heat-proof vessel over here, and you have to go and inspect these 2 vents. The vents will tell you what the vent status is, but for this method, you don't actually care about it. Just inspecting the vent by itself gives you points. So you see, I just got 50 points for doing that. Come back here, inspect this vent, get another 50 points. And you do that after you take the rock to give it time to respawn, because your objective will be to place and to mine 3 rocks. So you need 3 of them to spawn, so while you're waiting for the second one to spawn, you just go and run and do that. You then, if there's a rock on there already, you just mine it, place your rock, mine it, place your rock again, mine it, place your rock again, repeat until you have exactly 408 points. Once you see you're at 408 points, then you are done. You can't get any more points doing this method, so you just run back out and repeat. Now, that method is extremely easy, very simple, very quick. If you just want points and you're by yourself, it's very good. But it is funny, I just came back from playing Leagues where I did a lot of Volcanic Mine and I actually played the game correctly. So I actually sort of know how to play the game now. But yeah, that's a really good solo method if you just want points. And this should be just about halfway. In fact, just over halfway. Very nice. It's kind of funny. I just assumed that because the method I'm doing isn't like the intended way to play the game, or at least I don't think it is, considering the game is supposed to last for 10 minutes and I'm leaving after like 1. I actually have no idea the intended way to play this game, but because of the method that I'm doing, I just assumed the experience wasn't going to be very good, but I'm actually getting like 50k XP an hour. And I bring that up because I got a mining level, 87 mining. Cool. But yeah, I don't know the kind of experience rates you can get if you play correctly, quote unquote. But it's actually not too bad if you're looking for a different way to train mining that isn't just, you know, power mining iron like everyone else does, or the sweatier, like, tick manipulation granite mining or anything like that. This isn't so bad. It's actually really nice too. I have a long-term secondary goal of getting 92 mining to unlock Amethyst, and then I can just mine Amethyst when I need to AFK for like editing and stuff. Getting a stack of Amethyst is going to be really nice in the long term for late game stuff like Amethyst darts for the blowpipe or Amethyst arrows if I ever get like a T-bow or something. So yeah, 87 mining. Cool. Well, it looks like all of my arrow fletching has paid off. I am at 88 fletching. Neato. 2 more levels. Alright, and this is the last game, I believe. Talk to this guy. 40,000 points. Ultra Fertile Soil Spell. Pog. Yeah, it just makes you learn the upgraded Fertile Soil Spell. I am never really gonna use it, but there it is. We're done. I really expected that to be a lot worse, but honestly, it was like 3.5 hours. I made a bunch of headless arrows. I got a mining level. I got a fletching level. Overall, it was pretty good. So, cool. And we can go and roll a new task. Probably gonna have to save it for the next video, but let's go find out what it is. And we're back on the spreadsheet. We can complete the task, and 86% on the hard tier. We are cruising. Let's find out what we're doing next. Get 1 naval set. Trouble brewing. Okay. Honestly, I don't mind that right now. I've got a bunch of editing I need to do, so this will give me a chance to do some AFKing while still working towards my task. So I'm going to go get started on that, but we will have to end the video here. So that's going to have to do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to leave it a like, as that's the best way to help my videos with the YouTube algorithm. And maybe while you're down there, leave me a comment and let me know how your day's going. I've got about 8.5 hours of trouble brewing ahead of me, so I am wasting no time getting started here. But that's going to be it from me. I will see you guys in the next video. And a big thank you to all of my channel members, but a special thank you to my Tier 3 Big Spoon channel members, Alchemist BTW, Jack Staumer, Zach Martin, Luxitaire, Tony Adkins, and Dolph. Thank you guys, and thank you everyone on screen here for the support.